What is a reflection? To see what a reflection is, let's start by looking at the word reflection. What does it mean? Well, if we look into a mirror, we see a reflection of ourselves. That's sort of what we're talking about here. In math, a reflection is a transformation that creates a mirror image of a figure. So let's take a look at this figure here. If we want to create a reflection of this figure, we want to take this figure and reflect it over a line of reflection. A line of reflection is any chosen line on the coordinate plane. To reflect, we want to take this figure and reflect it over that line of reflection and create a mirror image. In fact, a reflection is sometimes called a flip, since that's what we're doing. We're flipping or reflecting a figure over a line of reflection. Now again, we can reflect a figure over any line in the coordinate plane. But here, let's look at a couple of the more common examples of reflections. Let's take this figure and reflect it. Let's reflect this figure over the y-axis. So here, since we're reflecting this figure over the y-axis, that means that the y-axis is our line of reflection. That's the line that we're flipping our figure over. So, we want to take this figure and reflect or flip it over the y-axis. When we perform this reflection, we get this new figure right here. This new figure is called our image. It's a mirror image of our original figure. Now these two figures are the same shape and size. It's just that this figure has been flipped over. We took this figure and flipped it over the y-axis to create our new figure, or mirror image. And these two figures are the same distance away from that line of reflection. Neat! Now that we've reflected a figure over the y-axis, let's reflect a figure over the x-axis. So here, the x-axis is our line of reflection. We want to take this figure and reflect it, or flip it over the x-axis. When we perform this reflection, we get this figure right here. Great! This is a mirror image of our original figure. It's what we get when we take this figure and reflect it over the x-axis. Now again, we can have any line on the coordinate plane be a line of reflection, not just the x or y-axis. So here, let's look at the line y equals x. Let's make this line y equals x the line of reflection. So we take this figure and reflect it or flip it over this line of reflection. When we do, here is the figure that we get. This new figure is our image. Great! Now there are many types of transformations, and a reflection is just one of those types. So now we know. A reflection is a transformation where we take a figure and reflect it or flip it over a line of reflection in order to get a mirror image of our original figure.